Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Paul Farmer here. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 100. 100. So, I can't remember when I started this. I think I started this at the very beginning of the year. And when I first started doing this live format, like I wasn't really sure if I wanted to continue doing it. Um, and then I got to thinking, I'm like, well, that's just a quitter's attitude. I'm just going to do it. So I committed to doing 100 episodes. And no, they haven't been back to back every day or anything like that. But here we are. We're at 100 episodes. So that's pretty exciting. And I started doing it this way because I really just wanted to share some value when it comes to uh, earning income from the comfort of your home, earning income online, talk about mindset, talk about things that really will make a difference when it comes to the success you could have online. Because, before I was doing a lot of recorded videos, which was cool, but I was finding it was a lot about just a company, right? I'm just trying to promote a company. And to be perfectly honest with you, like, I was getting bored with that. That it worked. It worked. I mean, I brought in sales and all kinds of sales. I mean, but I really wanted to do something a little different and start providing value. Now, I guess you call it an experiment. I figure 100 episodes is a good amount of time to give something to really see if it's worth doing. Um, and looking at my results, I mean, my views are still not where I want them to be. And that's okay. I'm going to keep going. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I would like to see better views. I would like to see better attendance, to be honest, but it is what it is. This is a journey. This is something that takes time. I haven't done enough to make a big enough impact to have the following, that I would like to have. So that's okay. And that's okay. We just keep plugging along. We keep going. And that right there, I do hope is a lesson that you can take and run with, because you're basically watching me in real time, my journey. Yes, I've been at it for over 7 years. Yes, I've been able to do somewhat well. I would say I'm doing all right. I mean, I haven't had to work a job for 5 years. It's funny, because like the other day, one of my ex-students, back when I was teaching middle school, I was a teacher before I came online. And the reason I came online is because I got laid off from my teaching job. I've told that story many times. And I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. But but what's funny though is one of my students found me. One of my ex-students found me. And when I was teaching, I really didn't feel like I was really making much of an impact. Like, I didn't feel like I was doing anything. But it's pretty cool when someone that you taught before comes in and looks you up. I mean, obviously, I must have did something, right? So, and that's the same way with online. You don't really see it, and this is a lesson too. Okay, you don't really see what's really who you're inspiring. You don't see who you're impacting. Like, there are so many countless people that you don't see. Like, you'll think you're just talking to a wall. And then out of the blue, someone will either email you, message you, call you, whatever. And I mean, I've had it happen so many times where they're like, I watch your videos every day, and I have no clue. I watch your videos every day and I'm inspired by what you say, and you just never know. And I get messages like that too. So, I've thought about this too. It's more than about you and your success. It's about impacting others, right? Changing lives you don't even know. So at least that's what it's become for me. Now, when I first started, it wasn't that. It was just, hey, I just want to replace my income. Hey, I just want to make enough income so I don't have to, and at the time there really weren't any jobs. So it was just make income, pay my bills. That was really all I was after at that time. So anyway, 100 episodes, kind of a little bit of a self-reflection there. There were many times I wanted to stop this format. I was like, what's the point? People aren't showing up, and the views aren't where I'd like to see them. and I should just go back to the recorded videos. I should just go back to what's comfortable. Because when I first started this, like live video was terrifying to me. I mean, I've done Facebook Lives, I've been on webinars, I've done things like that, but coming on, just kind of speaking your mind on a video and not really, I don't know, it was just different. It was different to me. So it was really pushing me outside of my comfort zone, sharing what's going on with me, sharing some personal details about myself. That's really uncomfortable. I was really uncomfortable when I first started that. I've gotten better over 100 episodes now, but it still was very uncomfortable for me. So I know as I go, and I'll get better. You know, it will get better, but you know, it's still a work in progress. Of course, we're always a work in progress. So that's that. You know, 100 episodes. I guess what I should say is keep going. You know, if you take anything from this video today, set an intention. You know, commit, and keep going. I put up a post today on Facebook, and it said it wasn't my own post. You know, I took it from somewhere, but it basically said, "Don't quit. You know, keep going." The moment you feel like you're going to quit, the moment you feel like you want to throw in the towel, that's the moment you need to keep going. You need to keep pushing. And I've been there so many times where it's like, man, I'm just done. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And I kept going no matter what, you know. So that's a lesson right there. I think way too many people quit on their dreams way too soon. They get a little bit of rejection, or maybe they're a little frustrated because they can't figure something out. And instead of taking the time and being patient and allowing that to happen, right? They just go, oh, not too hard, I'm out. And they go back to whatever was comfortable to them before. So maybe you're coming on here and you're looking for a way to earn extra income, and you're in a place where you're like, well, it's not working for me. You know, like I've been at it for 6 months and it's not working for me. Like nobody's joining my business. No, I'm not making any money. I'm spending more money than I'm making. Believe me, I've been there. I know what it feels like, but you have to keep going. And for me, like the biggest obstacle that I faced was my mindset. And I know that's cliche. It sounds cliche, but it's the truth. That is the truth. It's mindset. And when you believe you can do it, you can. But when you're looking for reasons constantly why you can't do it, you won't. It is that simple. So we really always have to be focused on what we want to achieve, you know, and just stay in that vibration, you know, stay there. What is it you want? What do you expect? And you got to expect it. You have to expect it. If you don't expect it, you're going to get what you expect. So for me, when I was first online, I didn't understand it. I didn't believe it worked. And I expected it not to work. I kept telling myself, oh, yeah, well, that guy over there, you know, he's been doing that for a long time. So, of course, it's working for him. Or, oh, that girl, yeah, she, you know, she has a big following. So, of course, it's working for her. Or, you know, whatever excuse, whatever reason. Like I would come up with these reasons, and it would totally hold me back. Like for the longest time, I would say that stuff, like literally on repeat every single day. I would say that stuff because I didn't believe it would work for me. I didn't. It was like I was like, okay, yes, it's going to work, and then I'd immediately shift back to no, it's never going to happen for me. And I went back and forth with that forever, and it just totally screwed me up. I had no results, you know. And I watch people do this stuff all the time, like every day. I get people emailing me, and they give me reasons why they can't do it. It's just insane. You know, it's just a constant. Like I guess when you get into that place where you just give up, like you just don't believe anything can ever change for you, it's like default. It's the default. It's like you're going to find a reason why you can't every single time. Why you can't. Oh, well, I have no money. And I heard this in You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. And he said, well, you don't need money. You know why you don't need money? Because you haven't made a decision to do it in the first place. So if you haven't made a decision, you don't need any money. So right there, I mean, that throws that excuse out the window. I don't have any money. There's so many ways to create income. There's so many. Um, for example, I'm just going to throw some things out there just to get your mind thinking of all the opportunity that's right in front of you, even if you don't have money. Okay, you go start an Instagram account. You don't need money for that. It's free. Go start an Instagram account. Find a niche. Find something you're passionate about and start posting about it. Create a following. Share your story, share who you are, share what it's about, create a following, and then you monetize it with a product. You can create a product or you can be an affiliate of a product. That's one way. Okay, that's one way to do it. Free. Start a YouTube channel, talk about what you're passionate about, create a following, monetize it. Same thing. YouTube is free. Yes, you might have to take some courses to learn some things about what to do on YouTube to get subscribers and come up with content and things like that. But it's free. Okay. Again, you can get an affiliate product. You create your own product. You create a following. Now you can monetize it, right? Facebook. Okay. Facebook. Create a following, and then monetize it. It's the same thing. Talk about what you're excited about. You can make a business page. Okay. You can start a business page, talk about what you're passionate about, and you're going to get a following. When you get a following, you monetize it. So monetize it how? By giving, for example, let's say your passion is golf. Now, I can't imagine someone being passionate about golf that doesn't have any money, because that's kind of something that you need to have money to play, right? But for this example, let's say it's golf, okay? So you go create a page that you're talking about golf, right? Or an Instagram account, golf, or a blog, golf, right? Everything about golf, what you love about golf, what are the best clubs to use, what are the best courses to play on, whatever it is, you do that, okay? And now you're going to attract people that are interested in golf. Once you attract people that are interested in golf, like, let's think about it. Okay, so we can go on, Clickbank, for example. You can go on Clickbank and you're going to go find a golf product, and you can you can go and you can market the golf product to your raving fans that already like golf. Do you kind of see how this works? Like, this whole I don't have money excuse is an excuse. That's all it is. Like, you don't need money to go make money. Sure, it helps if you have money. It's going to speed it up faster, but you still have an opportunity. But here, I'm going to get this back, okay? People are going to come back to me and go, oh, hey, yeah, you said you don't need money, but I don't have an internet connection. I don't have a computer. I don't have a phone. Okay, so you're going to find reasons why you can't do something, right? That's just what people do. You can go to the library. I mean, for every excuse you make, I can come up with a reason why you can. Okay, so I really don't want to play that game. Like, why do you play that game to lose? It doesn't even make sense. Why do you choose to lose over and over and over again? Like, why? Why do you do that? I know I used to do that, so I get it. But at some point, we got to wake up and make a decision to change it. And there's so much opportunity. Pick one. Pick one path, one thing you can focus on. Like, if it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, pick something. There's all kinds of opportunities that are free too that you can join, and you can start marketing someone else's product, and you can make money that way. Okay, where are the people? People are everywhere. People are everywhere, but let's just say they're on social media. Okay, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. People everywhere have problems that you can offer solutions to. That's what this is. You're just offering solutions. Okay, so this went off course. I wasn't going to really go into all this stuff. That's the beauty of live. I just kind of get ideas and I run with it. And I feel like, people need to hear this message, because I'm getting so many people coming back to me. I don't have the money. I'm broke. I don't have time. Yeah, you're broke and you don't have time because you choose that. That is the reality you choose, and you got to change it. That's it. I changed it. I change it every day. I work on it every single day. So please stop with the sob story. That's not going to help you. That no one likes a sob story. I mean, maybe if there's like a success story tied to the sob story, we like that, right? We like the rags to riches. We like that story, but we don't like I'm a victim. I can't do anything. Nobody likes that. No one wants to hear that. It's not going to ever make you anything. So stop it. Stop saying, I don't know how to do it. I don't have any money. If only I was older. If only I was younger. If only I was a technical genius. If only I had a computer. You know, I mean, there's so many. Anyway, this isn't even what I was going to talk about today, but it just kind of went that way. I do want to share because, like, on the last video I did, I was talking about a lead program, and I'm in like day 4, I think. I did a video. It was Friday, and I told you get 100 leads a day with this program. Just 100 leads a day. It's very cheap. It's very affordable. It's way less than any solo ad you'll ever buy. And I got started with it. So now I'm up to, I believe it's up to 1,300 leads I'm at now. So I can message 1,300 every single day. I have 200 more leads are being added because once you get one person, they give you a 100 lead bonus. Okay. So that's growing. Now I'm getting asked questions. Is it converting? Well, it's too early for me to tell you that. It's too early for me to tell you that. So the way I think, okay, so if I see an opportunity and I'm like, okay, well, it was $30 to set up and it's $30 a month, $1 a lead, right? I mean, $1 a day is basically what it is. Over here, I spent like $400 for 500 clicks, right? It's a solo ad. And then over here, $30 one-time setup, and then you get $30 a month. Okay, so $1 a day for leads, right? You get 100 leads a day. If you get one person, you get 200 leads, a bonus 100, so 200 leads a day. So the way I look at this is over time, the compound effect, right? It's going to keep growing. It's going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. So eventually, I'll have a very, very large list. So even if a very, very, very small percentage converts, I'm still making money. Okay. I have another program that I've been with for years. It has, I want to say they have 400,000 people in that program. Okay. And those are leads. Those are people that we can put our offer in front of. And that costs well over $1,500 to have all the different product levels that is in there. Okay. What I'm talking about here, and the thing is, I get sales from it. I've had $500 sales come from it. I make commissions from it. And is it the best lead source ever? No, it's not. But the fact is you have numbers, okay, and exposure, and somebody somewhere is going to buy something at some point. It's going to happen. And that's kind of the same principle here. I can't tell you how great it is right now because, the numbers are not in. Like, it's not a big enough sample, right? For me, though, the way I think is like, okay, well, it's like it's $1 a day. I get 100 leads and I'm getting 200 leads a day. I don't see the downside here. Leads are, if they're good leads, then what's the problem? But people will come to me and they'll find every excuse in the book why they can't do it. And it's just comical, it's sad. It's sad. It really is. But those that are running with it are making bank. They are. So I've seen reports of people that are using this for Clickbank products that are making a killing doing that. My personal sponsor, he's had some sales come in just from sending the emails. Because I asked him, like, are you just sending emails? He doesn't really go out and market much. He's like, yeah, I'm just sending emails. And he got some sales. And he was shocked by it. So I was like, wow, that's awesome, man. Like, that is freaking awesome. And the fact that he did that, I told him, I'm like, look, man, you just got to go share this because people need to know about this. And you have something that could really benefit other people. So right now, like when I last reported, I was at $4, right? I was at $4 in earnings. Now I'm at, last I checked, I believe it was $134. Okay. I am a marketer. Okay. When I see an opportunity, I run with it. I don't think about it. I don't like ponder it and go, oh, well, I don't know if I should share this with someone. No, if I see an opportunity, I'm going to seize the opportunity. That's how I am. Okay. So love it, hate it, I don't know, but that's how I am. I don't sit there and think about it for 10,000 hours before I make a decision to move. I just don't do that. So when I saw this, I actually saw this a while back, but when I saw this recently and one of my teammates told me about it, I was like, hey, you know what? I'll sign up with you and I'll go and I'll test it out and see how it is. So I don't know. I'm already in profit. I'm creating a residual income. You don't have to write your own swipe copy, which is cool. It's literally here's the button, click the button, hit send. That's your job for the day. That's it. And then if you want, you can go out and you can share it with other people. And there is a compensation plan within it. So if you want to benefit from that, if you just want to use it for your business, completely your choice. This is nothing that is hard to convince people of. It's leads. You get 100 leads a day. I know, like when I was first getting started online, one of the things I was told is if you get 50 leads a day, you'll get about a sale a day. That's about right. That's about right. So if you get about 50 leads a day, you get about a sale a day. That's more or less with organic traffic, I would say. So the numbers could be a little different, but if you get, a good number of leads coming in. Also, I knew a 7-figure marketer who used a source that was very inexpensive traffic, and he built up his whole membership site with this inexpensive traffic. So he sent like 3,000 leads like once a week or something like that, or it was every other day. I can't remember what he did, but he directed them into his membership site. He built up a membership site and he ended up earning like $1 million that year. So is there power in that's one piece of the traffic he had. I mean, he was doing other traffic, but that's one layer of traffic. So I've never said this replaces solo ads. I don't believe it does. It's just an extra layer where you can create an additional income stream where you can use it to aid your current business, and it's just going to keep growing and compounding. So that's really cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm just getting started, and with the compensation plan, it's residual income. So we're creating another stream of income that's residual. And I would think that, and it's too early for me to say, but I would think that the retention would be pretty good just because they're getting leads every day and they can email those leads. Because the biggest problem I see, been marketing for over 7 years, the biggest issue, and I guarantee like every trainer out there is going to say the same thing, the biggest problem people have is getting leads. That's the biggest problem, getting traffic. And that is like the number one thing that people struggle with. So this could definitely help with that. I still believe you need to learn how to generate your own leads. I still believe that, having paid marketing is a good thing too, but it's just another layer. Like I said, I have that other layer. I have that other lead program that are traffic source, I guess you call it. I don't know what you call it, but that produces leads, sales, right? That's something that works in the background. I don't do anything with. And now I have this one. I do Facebook, I do YouTube. I have, different things I do to generate leads. But you always want to be generating leads. You always want to have new people coming into your business or seeing your offer and coming into your business. You always want to be doing that. There's never a bad thing to do that. It's a bad thing if you're not doing that. Okay. So if you want to check that out, green check mark right below. And it says, I think I wrote get 100 leads a day. Just click on that. It will take you to the site and you can go ahead and get started or not. It's up to you. It's totally cool. But I do have other things I do as well. Like I said, I've been able to earn full-time income with my marketing system, which is below that as well. And I do have some other things I do as well. So anyway, I know I talked a lot today. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, feel free to share this. But that's all I got. I'm going to get going, get moving, and get some other things done. Last thing I just want to say is I do have a private VIP group. I provide recorded training. I do live training in that group. I give you my resources, and you get access to that when you become a paid team member with me. Okay. Now with this new offer, you just got to let me know, because it doesn't show the name. So I have no clue who's signing up, where they're coming from. I don't know. I can't tell. So I can't tell who it is that came in. If you don't tell me, I don't know. Okay. My other stuff I know, but this I won't know. So with that, make it a great day. Appreciate you. And I'll see you next time.